Okay, so first you're gonna grab some of your favorite photos of yourself. I put them all in a little tab in a little album that I call video. So if I ever need like a picture of myself that I know is solid, this is where I go. And you pick whichever one you like the best. I picked this one, and you're gonna go to the little cutout tool. I used the one that's a circle. You could use a square, it really doesn't matter. And you're going to do a cookie cutter cutout of around your face or whatever you want to do. It could be your body, it could be your house, whatever your channel's about. And I made it a little bit bigger. And you could stop here, but that was a little basic for me. So I duplicated it and I made the version in the front a little bit smaller. And I continued to do this, and you could do this on really any photo editing app. They definitely have a duplicate button. And the little trippy effect in the back is a lot more on brand for me. And I was like, yeah, that looks good. But if that's a little plain for you, or if you have like a color scheme or something else that really goes along with your brand, you can add another layer of a circle in the back of a different color, or it could be a pattern. It could be really whatever you want. You could use the same little cutout tool to cut out, I don't know, your brand logo with your face right on top. And that looks a lot better and a lot cuter than a basic little circle or square picture you'd have somewhere else. So I did that little trippy effect on 3 different other pictures. And if you don't like the circle and you want it to be more of a regular cutout, I used to do this in Procreate and just erase the background. But that ended up taking a really long time and I got tired of it. Then I found out I can use that same little tool to completely cut out the background. However, this is on Procreate, not everyone has Procreate. Also, this doesn't always work. It's not a foolproof way, because if I did it on this picture and you take it off and like the back of my room is still totally visible. So I still had some erasing to do, and it's definitely a lot easier than erasing the whole entire thing. And this, I really don't have a problem with this, but if you want it super quick, just know for Procreate, it's not gonna work for every single picture. But I don't really think there is a foolproof version of this that just works on every single image and photograph. But they have a lot of apps for that available, so you can really click around, see what's free, see what's easiest, and use that one for you. Next up, I'm gonna be using Superimposed X, which is free. And for this one, I just picked a picture of myself that I thought was pretty cute. And then I'm gonna go to the mask feature, which is right in the center, and I'm gonna do the auto mask people. And it didn't work. So yeah, they don't always work to automatically cut it out, but they have a little lasso tool similar to what they have on Photoshop. And you can just go around pretty slowly and try your best to make sure it's as clean as possible. And at the bottom, there's a little check mark when you're all done, and it will send your picture right on out. If you have like a lot of like your fingers are up and a lot of stuff is going on, it's gonna take a little while, but it's not that bad. So here I am approving it, it looks fine. And then if you go over to the last one that says editor, there's a tab that says mask outline, and boom, the little white YouTuber outline that everyone uses for their thumbnails. And I think that one looks pretty cute and it was pretty quick. Last but not least, add in whatever background you want. Pretend you're on vacation after quarantine. So for tip number 2, I'm gonna show you how to add in the little social media feed on the back of the little intro. And I don't have a social media feed that I want you to follow. So here is a carrot cake, just a little Instagram hashtag for carrot cake. So you're gonna do like 8 little scrolls down, and that's literally it. You're gonna screen record like 8 scrolls down. You're probably not even gonna use all of them. And then you're gonna upload it onto your editor. And the way they get the little color changes is by adding the little filters on top. It seemed so professional when I first saw it. So stinking easy. And if you want to make it that kind of like see-through, you just change the opacity. Like, they're really finessing us. The professional YouTubers, they're really flexing on us, and they don't have to. Like, you don't have to get flexed on anymore. You can up the brightness, the contrast, saturation, all those things to make it look really professional. So here it is. I added my little stuff on top. There it is with a little pink filter on top. The opacity put down, and the vibrance up, and it just looks so cute and professional. Tip number 3 is how to get the little green screens on your video. And when I first saw the green screens, I was so like overwhelmed, and I was like, I can't do that. Like, they're really doing the most. And first, what you're gonna do is screen record the little green screen from YouTube. Make sure to tag whoever you got it from to give them appropriate credit. These are some of the ones I liked, and I was like, this is where I stopped. I was like, yep, can't do it. It looks crazy. It doesn't look like theirs. And I just wasn't working hard enough. The jagged edges do look crazy. You're just gonna up the hue range, the saturation, the brightness. You're just gonna play around with it until it looks more solid and like it does with the green screen in the back. Then you're gonna go to little color presets, and you're gonna just change them around until you have the desired color. Then you're gonna put whatever background you like, and you're going to plop that little green screen you just edited right on top. That's it. Like, they were flexing on us for what? We can do this, come on. Easy peasy. So I put it in the back. It's a perfect place for your little social medias and wherever else you want to do. Add your name on top. Girls, tip number 4 is to use the same exact green screen trick for the subscribe button. Tip number 5 is to record side by side instead of up and down. I know we do it for Snapchat, but if you make it big, it looks crazy. So make sure if you forget and you want to add the snap, add a whole bunch of different copies instead of just one to make it look a lot cuter.
Is your grandmother okay? I mean, she ain't moving. Yeah, watch this. Turn that back on, I was watching that. Yeah.
That's gonna leave a mark.